All right, warriors, we are back for another Warriors of the Heart Kingdom Talk episode. This is Christine Jewell. Today, I'm going to cut right through the chase. We are going to talk about who is our master. What are we serving? Are we serving things that bring us life, infuse our relationships, infuse our body with life force, infuse our life with freedom and joy? Or are we addicted to entertaining things that are energy draining, life sucking? I want to talk about this because in all of the high performance work I do, this is one of the first things I talk about with my clients is where is your allegiance? Who is your master, right? Who's your master? Where's your allegiance? And number 3, what rewards are you chasing in your life right now? I am standing in front of my sword. You guys can see I've got the sword of the spirit up there. That sword is such a great anchor for me, and it's such a great reminder of my fierce warrior heart, of my allegiance, of who I allow in my space to be my master, who I'm in service to. Is my mind in service to my heart, or is my heart enslaved to my mind, right? So, and also, what am I chasing? What am I striving for? What am I in the battle every day for? It's so easy to get distracted, to get off course. And before you know it, you are serving a master you had no intention of serving. Your allegiance is in the wrong place, and the rewards are not sustainable. They're not rewarding. So here's the thing. I want to read a verse. Y'all know I love scripture. No one can serve two masters. This is from the book of Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate one and love the other, or you will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and be enslaved to money. Matthew 6:24. By the way, you cannot serve God and be enslaved to money, to sex, to power, to significance, to control, right? To other people's opinions, any of that stuff. And yet we fall into our humanness, right? We all do it. I do too. But you guys, listen, when we worship things of the world, we become puppets of the world. Listen, we become slaves of our business. How many people listening to this right now, you didn't mean to start out that way. It wasn't your original intention, but you have become a slave to your business. You have become a slave to your schedule. I dare you to open up your calendar. Are you happy with the way your schedule looks? Are you happy with the quality and quantity of time that you are investing in your health, in your spiritual walk, in your relationship with your wife or your husband, in your relationship with your children? Is your schedule a reflection of your heart's desire, your calling? We become slaves to the things that we create. I don't know how many men I've talked to and women that have built up massive businesses, right? Big teams, big homes, lots of stuff. And now they say, oh my gosh, Christine, I am a slave to my stuff, right? I am a slave to my stuff. I don't want it. It stresses me out. And yet I keep having to work for more of it because I got to sustain it because now everyone is expecting me to. My kids are expecting this, right? And now I'm just like the production factory, like pumping all of this stuff out for everyone else. And I'm not even sure like what I'm doing, why I'm doing this. And I know it's not truly adding to our life. So listen, we become slaves to our business. We become slaves to our stuff. We become slaves to our schedules, to other people's agendas, to other people's opinions. I don't know about you guys, but for years I spent worried. What will people think? What will people say, right? Worried of people's judgment. Like we have to get raw, real, ruthless about what we're enslaved to. And I know that that sounds like a harsh word, and I'm using it on purpose, right? So we know, like, here's the thing. We think that we're in charge of this stuff. We think that we're in charge of our schedule. We think we're in charge of our business. We think we're in charge. But if you can't take time off your work to go get a workout or go on a vacation or take a break and slow down, if your body says it's time to rest, it's time to recover, then you are not in charge. Who's holding who? Who's got the reins? Who's got the rope? Who's holding the leash, right? So I want to challenge us that if we're afraid of letting go, if we're afraid of relaxing for a moment and following our heart or following our desire, if we're afraid to take the foot off the gas or else all of it will start crumbling apart, we're not in charge of it. It's in charge of us. And we keep choosing every single day, right? We keep choosing every day. Who's my master? Who's my master? Who's my master? And we're always in choice, my loves. We are always in choice. So quick exercise. I want you to know right now, I want you to check in with yourself. What is enslaving me? What has been my master? If I'm truly honest with myself, is it the alcohol? Is it the schedule? Is it the work? Is it the significance I'm getting? Is it just the constant striving, the power struggle? What is it? You know, you guys are coming to me. People come to me. I hear this all the time. I want more richness. I want more joy in my life. I just want to be happy. I have all this stuff. Why am I not happy? I want more peace in my body. I want more peace in my heart. I want more peace in my home. I want more love and affection. I want intimacy. You know, I want to experience these things, which, by the way, is our birthright. It's like that's how we are created to be. But when we are serving the wrong master, we literally are cut off from those things in our life sustainably. What we experience is a little hit of instant satisfaction, instant dopamine hit, an instant reward, that instant gratification, but it doesn't stick around. It's not lasting because what we felt was bliss, a moment of bliss, a moment of euphoria, a moment of a dopamine hit, and we can get so addicted to those little feel-good moments that we don't even realize slowly, our allegiance is shifting, right? Our allegiance is shifting from that allegiance to the heart, to the calling that's been placed on our heart, the allegiance to each other as husband and wife, the allegiance to our family, the allegiance to God, and the gifts and the purpose that He has placed us on this planet for, right? Our allegiance starts to erode and shift, and we don't even realize what's happening because we are blinded, right? Because we're too busy to see. We can't hear because there's so much noise. We can't feel. We start to get numbed out because we're either chasing things, looking for that quick hit, or protecting ourselves from really feeling deeply enough, right? And so it happens subtly. You know, it's subtly, not suddenly. It happens over time, slowly and subtly. And this is the thing, we have to be aware enough to catch ourselves when we're starting to go off course. In your soul, in your heart, you know if it's a hell yes or a hell no. You know, because there's a level of peace that you will experience when you are on par, on course, and there's a level of dis-ease you experience when you're off course, with you're out of touch with your original calling, with the desires God has placed on your heart. And the thing, guys, you know, I always say, God is always pursuing us. We are always being pursued to come back to the mission, right? You know it. That is the greatest love. So good. But here's the thing. Where are you falling subtly off course in your allegiance? Who has become your master? It takes a high level of presence and awareness to stay the master over our tools, over our time, over our resources, right? Over our energy. And ultimately, we have been equipped, we have been entrusted with these tools, with these resources by the creator of all, the King of Kings, you know, the source of all things. And it's up to us how we master our tools, our resources, our time, our energy. If we have been entrusted with these things and we let them take life over us, you know, then what? They will erode, they will eat away, and they will not be used for building the kingdom. They'll actually over time destroy the very things that we started off to create. So right now, as I wrap this up, think about this. What rewards have you been chasing? You know, I love a good meal in a nice restaurant. I love to travel. I enjoy great experiences. I'm an aesthetic kind of girl. You know, I like things to be pretty. I like nice clothes. But at the end of the day, what are the rewards that your heart is really seeking? Because there are the rewards of the world programming that says, accumulate more stuff, get a bigger house, have that second vacation home, get a bigger boat, open another business, start another, whatever, more stuff. We're chasing those rewards. I want to be more powerful, more controlling, I want to be the go-to woman, the go-to guy. Is the rewards that I'm chasing, those of the material world? How sustainably fulfilling are those things? Are the rewards that you have been chasing those of significance, the egotistical, self-centered rewards? And this is a hard one because I have been eating some humble pie over the last probably year as I have been brought down and really seen where my pride was getting in the way. And it is humbling because we don't see ourselves in the moment. We don't see ourselves chasing stuff to make ourselves feel better. We can twist it and defend it and justify it 10 ways till Sunday. We have a logical explanation for why we need that thing, or why we need that, do that thing, or why we can't spend time with our family, or why this, or why I can't work out right now, why I can't be with my husband or my wife. And we have to really take a step back and take inventory. What are the ultimate rewards that I am striving for? If it is a reward to pump up my pride, my ego, if it is a reward to accumulate more things of the world that I can't take with me, if those are the rewards of significance and power or control, I gotta check in, because those things will destroy and kill over time. They will wear you down. They will not sustain you. In fact, they will lead to empty gates. At the end of the day, I truly believe the reason why we chase, we strive, we want these things is so that we can feel belonging, connection, love, right? Intimacy with each other. If I do this, then I'll create an atmosphere of love. I will be more desired. My kids will be happier. We want happiness. We want peace. We want inner joy. We want, ease in our body. Freedom in our mind and our soul. At the end of the day, so many of these things that we're doing are ultimately, the ultimate reward that we are seeking is not in those things. It's in your heart, it's in your spirit, it's in you, in your character. So right now I challenge us all to take a moment, take a step back, take a beat, especially in those moments where you're feeling stressed out, anxious, tense and tight in your body, overwhelmed. The pressure cooker is steaming hot and you think you're about to blow a lid and you don't know if you can sustain this. Is it time to take a pause, take a beat, take a step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself some very hard questions? Who is my master? Who have I been serving? Who have I been allowing to lead me around, knowingly or unknowingly? At any moment, I could shift my allegiance. Where is my allegiance really to? Am I here to fulfill the calling and the mission placed on my heart to be a husband, a father that is there and present for my family, to be a man of character, grounded, integrity, right? Is my allegiance to my Creator and to fulfilling the mission and the gifts that I've placed in my heart? Or is my allegiance to everyone else and everything else? What rewards are you ultimately chasing? And as you get raw and real with yourself, I invite you that you don't need to wait to experience the rewards of joy. You don't need to wait to experience the rewards of peace. You don't have to wait to experience the rewards of love and intimacy. You can have that right now, today, by shifting your focus, by shifting your energy, shifting what gets your attention. What gets your attention and energy and focus and intention? All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. That's a lot of stuff to gather, to think about. And just remember, I'm going to finish with where I started, which is no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate one and love the other, or you will be devoted to one and despise the other. That is from the book of Matthew 6:24. This has really opened up my world when I talk about loving fiercely, deep devotion. This is what I mean. I am in devotion to the heart. I am in devotion to the calling that God has placed in my heart. I am in devotion to my husband, to my family, to health. But all of that has been granted to me by the Creator, the King of Kings, right? So ultimately, my devotion is first and foremost here before I go here. I would love to know what's come up for you as you listen to this. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment, subscribe. I'd love to keep you in the loop on the Kingdom Talks as they come out. We're going to have some shorter episodes, just quick arrows to the point, and then some longer discussions on this program. But my intention here is to really support men and women who know that they know in their heart of hearts that you are here on purpose, that God has planted a seed in you to do great things, and you are ready to rise together, husband and wife, man and woman, kings and queens, in epic relationships to co-create amazing kingdoms on earth with God at the center of it all. I thank you for joining me. As always, love sharing the space with you. Again, subscribe, share this with someone who needs to hear this message. And we will see you next time. God bless. Take care. Bye for now.